Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Limbus Company. We are finally moving on from Canto V. It's almost unbelievable, but one might even say it's a miracle in District 20. I'm just kidding. Nobody's saying that except for me. We're moving on. This is the next Intervallo, and I don't think we'll finish it in this episode, but we can certainly get started. This is probably going to be a shorter episode, just given the fact that we've had so many hour-plus long episodes the last couple of days. I figure it's time for, maybe a time for a break, you know what I mean? Anyways, as our voyage on the Great Lake extends, the list of things to keep the sinners entertained grows ever smaller. In a way, it sounds like a serious problem, but... Oh, guys, anybody got any fun... alright, no voice acting. Interesting. Stories to tell? No, for the 30th time. I suppose repeating the exact same phrase that many times is a talent, if it could even be called that. If you're having trouble recalling what you said moments ago... She has repeated that phrase 28 times, to be precise. At 30, I was planning to verify if she had suffered any damages to her occipital region. Okay, I get it. I'm just that bored, okay? There's nothing to do anymore. I'm tired of playing the same games of backgammon again and again. Good. Got a job for you then. How about you start feeding the seagull on time for once? Somehow it became my responsibility after all of you got tired of taking care of it. Yeah, we're gonna have to let the seagull go once we're out of the Great Lake anyway. Why'd you even let yourself get attached to it? Just look at her. The way she looks at you, those woeful eyes. What, your average seagull eyes? It was abundantly clear that the sinners were starting to slowly expire from sheer boredom. Well, it's not really a problem that has a solution, and I had zero interesting stories to tell, considering that I'm an amnesiac, so all I could do was sit here and watch the sinners suffer. Putting them through the daily trials of mirror dungeons wasn't the most exciting activity either. Speaking of which, Heathcliff appears to be the one least affected by this mess. Well, not that he was all calm and aloof, that is. I'd say he's anxious. Oi, Virgilius. A frosty silence descended upon the sinners, and the source of that frost was the inexplicable event that played out before their eyes. Heathcliff, have you gone insane? Did you finally snap? This must be a side effect of the consultations. Maybe we can call this sense of self-preservation loss syndrome or something like that. Heathcliff? Shut your traps, I ain't mad. My sense of self-preservation is just fine. Impressive, Heathcliff. I really found myself surprised in this series of misadventures so far, but this is one of those rare occasions. Speak. What is your business? It's the, our next destination is T-Corp, isn't it? Do you really need me to answer that? You know what I'm talking about. Patience, Heathcliff. Though that seems to be a virtue that most of you lack. If everything goes according to the flow, you'll make it to your appointment on time. Since I had no context for any of that, all I could do was sit here and watch as Heathcliff scratched the back of his head. I'm still out of the loop, but Heathcliff must be really anxious about something if he's willing to talk to Virgilius first. And after all that... That's not... What else could possibly be more important than the Wait. Heathcliff turned around to face us. Oi, any of you got any history with T-Corp? Show of hands now. I have, in a way. I resided in that place once. Right, but we already did you, didn't we? Alright. Didn't realize this was a one-time only kind of thing. No, I'm kidding, I did. Then yeah, soon it'll be... We're still in the middle of this mad lake. Oi, Clockhead, what's today's date? How would I know? Huh? Can't you tell the date? You got a clock for a head. Okay, but clocks and calendars are two totally different things. Heath. That was your 30th sign today. Keep doing that and you might just huff and puff our boat to pieces. Tell us, Heathcliff, your turn's coming up, isn't it? And whatever it is that awaits you there, you're gonna have to prepare yourself for it. Yeah, I suppose. There's no use in hiding it anymore. After some time. Right, so to summarize, Heathcliff's starting to feel like his turn's coming up now that Ishmael's had her time in the ringer. And he's got good reason to believe that, because Virgilius handed him something in their last consultation that affirmed his suspicions. And according to that something, He'll need some fancy clothes and whatnot to refine his looks before we get to T-Corp. But since we're still so far from escaping the lake, you'll starting to feel restless, is that right? God damn, I can't read today. Right on, so. Yeah, so there's not much you can do about that before we hit solid ground, is there? Oh, come on, Heath, that's it. Don't you worry, I can definitely help you with that as soon as we find land, okay? We don't even know how far away from land we are. Dante, we have reached the end of the scheduled work period for the Sinners. Oh, yeah. I hereby confirm today's close of business for the Sinners. I reflexively said my usual routine piece as the light alarm played. Wasn't even a big deal then. I was hoping to see an act of dramatic bloodshed for once. At least it wasn't trying to stir up trouble for once. The Sinners each got up from their seats, yawned and stretched, and one by one disappeared into the back door. Boy, Clockhead, didn't know they knocked your wits off along with your head. Okay, Gregor isn't wrong, is he? Can't you even mince words at this point? Virgilius and Charon also walked in the back door, mocking grins on their faces. And I was left alone in the ship's cabin, standing awkwardly next to severely crestfallen Heathcliff. Ahem. Wait. There was another. Sir Heathcliff. Huh? What are you doing out here, girl? Run along, you. Don't gush about the hide might you fix as a T-Corp or something. Ahem. I shall have plenty of time for that later. Yet, thou shalt do well to treat me well, Sir Heathcliff. What, you little... Hold! Allow me to finish. Mentor Esquire, Sir Heathcliff, come hither. Hush, hush. Don Quixote wore a confident smile as she slowly, gingerly walked over to presently and temporarily vacant Charon's seat, oh god, and whispered ever so silently to us. Forsooth, I have devised a splendid plan for thee. Oh god, okay. I don't know if I would ever trust Don Quixote to plan literally anything, but that's okay. A tempting offer. Let's see. Oh, I can't wait. So, what is this splendid plan of yours? I don't think there were words in this world expressive enough to describe that look on Heathcliff's face. It was certain that he had very scant expectations for Don Quixote and her plans, but there was a sliver of hope in his face that maybe, just maybe, Don Quixote might rise to the occasion for once. Ahem. It was unclear whether Heathcliff's internal struggle mattered much to Don Quixote, however. She began excitedly describing her plan. Didst thou, Sir Heathcliff, ever hear tell of the ancient and legendary fixer of Deviat Association, the Red Sack? The Red... what, like Virgilius? It is said that the legendary Red Sack carried out his deliveries no matter how terrible the terrain or how arduous the journey to all corners of the city, and with him was his sidekick, Reindeer Man. Forsooth, his magnificence hath given away gratuitous gifts for children of the city that he deemed to be kind. 'Tis but common knowledge, Sir Heathcliff. He appeareth on the front cover of the Fixer's Monthly every winter. Don Quixote asked, sounding genuinely shocked to learn that Heathcliff did not know of this Red Sack. What makes you think I'd ever read rags like that? Fie to thee! Rags, thou sayest. Manager Esquire, surely thou hast heard of this magnificent publication. I knocked on my ticking clock head. I didn't really feel the need to spell it out for her. So none of thee has subscribed to it then. Mine words fell on deaf ears. Anyhow, what matters to thee, Sir Heathcliff, is that thou endeavoureth to make thyself more presentable than anyone else for this occasion, is it not? Finally getting to the point then, eh? Go on. Marry, good sir, a costume most befitting that occasion would be those of the Red Sack and his sidekick Reindeer Man. Ugh, isn't gonna go well, is it? What, like those ridiculous fixes del atardecer ari, whatever? 'Tis not ridiculous. Fie, thou hast not even deigned to indulge mine only wish that we would cosplay fixes atardecer ardiente together. Thou hast not even given it a chance, indeed. Speak not on a matter thou know not about. With all that talk of a splendid plan, I thought you were actually going somewhere. But it all comes around to that fixer nonsense again, eh? Ugh, don't even have the energy to beat the sense into you. I'll get to it later. 5 honest hits to the noggin should do it. When the sliver of hope on Heathcliff's face was beginning to rapidly fade. Prithee, share thy thoughts on the fixers that we have laid our eyes upon thus far. What? Embarrassing were they? Remember, were they not fancy and impeccably dressed? Close not thy eyes and heart, speak. Absolutely embarrassing swords, yeah. The spandex bloke from K-Corp looked like he leapt right out of a circus. Nay, Lord Siegfried was not embarrassing. I say that his outfit was rather dashing. Wouldn't you agree? Allow me to explain to thee the matters of his fabric, so that thy understanding. Excuse me, hi thee hither, Sir Heathcliff. I am yet unfinished. Ugh, why is the girl so hyper today? Well, Lord Siegfried is a special outlier, mayhaps. But does thou now agree that most fixers are all rather well dressed and wear honor upon their sleeves? Honor upon their what? I don't know about that, but I suppose they were quite posh. Exactly. Follow the eye, and thou shalt see thyself dressed as impeccably and impressively as the fixers are. Is that right? Sod it. I know shite all about clothes or making myself look fancy. Right, so let's say I go along with your plan. Where are we going to get them clothes? Honestly, everyone was right. Where are we even going to pick up clothes in the middle of a lake? Aha! Yet I have thought of that as well. Recall the events of yesterday. The sirens that echoed around this bus. Dost thou remember? Now that I think about it, there was a siren yesterday. It went off not long before I announced the close of business for the day. But Faust said that the backdoor volatility wasn't anything for us to worry about. Yet I was curious. How indeed doth Faust determine which volatility is useful and which is not? Thus, as all were crowded by the back door, preoccupied with returning to their respective quarters, I have secretly and stealthily availed myself the chance to take a glance at the screen. Okay, so you took a peep at the screen. You know how to read those complex symbols. Nay, I myself had little hope of recognizing them. Yet, when I looked into them, I could very easily tell what the particular symbols on that device indicated. Forsooth, 'twas symbols of the Red Sack and the Reindeer Man, and next to them was a symbol indicating posh outfits. No, it can't be that simple. Yeah, it absolutely cannot be that simple. I agreed with Heathcliff, but Don Quixote remained as enthusiastic as ever, as though she was already expecting him to say that. Dost thou know? Every so often, certain symbols appear on the numerous doors past the back door. Huh? Every respite, every passing glance, I made sure to watch them carefully. And 'twas yesterday, when, in the corridor, I spied myself the exact door with the exact same symbol that I witnessed on the screen. No, you didn't. 'Tis my nature as an adventurer, manager Esquire, mine inability to quell the burning adventurous spirit I prostrate before thee. Know that I have taken the sneakiest of peeks. Marry, 'twas not too foolhardy. I have only taken a small peek. And if I told thee what I witnessed from within, that all my deductions and predictions have been proven true, could thee find within thyself compassion to spare mine soul? You absolute muppet. Why the bloody hell do you keep doing whatever everyone tells you not to? Alright, Heathcliff, I just don't understand why some people keep doing things that everyone tells them not to. I remember when Heathcliff ignored all warnings and went into the restricted areas past the area of the corridor that we were allowed to use. We almost lost Heathcliff that day. It was a tad different this time, however. Back then, Heathcliff had no idea what was beyond that door. And this time we do. Are you suggesting that we call everyone over to explore that place? Nay, the three of us will be more than sufficient to handle this task. All tales begin with a party of three indeed. Yeah, you're just scared of the consultation, aren't you? I have never a clue as to what you may be referring to. The answer to this predicament was right there. Tell them that it's too dangerous and shove them back into their respective rooms to rest up for tomorrow. Manager Esquire, that zone. Indeed, it appeared to be a place most peaceful to mine eyes. 'Tis a simple task, is it not? All that we seek to do is enter there and avail ourselves to a few sets of clothes for Heathcliff. It was obvious that Don Quixote wasn't helping Heathcliff out of pure kindness of her heart. Maybe she hungered for an adventure. Maybe she thought she might be able to do that cosplay of the fixer she so admired. But if we can find Heathcliff some nice clothes to put his heart at ease, then maybe I can do something about this before things get out of control, like I did last time when I just let his sitter's anxiety stew and exacerbate. Alright, fine, but we're turning around at the first sign of danger. Seriously? Come on, you were willing to do it if it meant that you could pick up some clothes. Well, I suppose we'll be alright as long as Clockhead's with us. Hee hee hee, well said. Then let us reconvene tonight before Manager Esquire's quarters. We shall knock in the following rhythm. Knock, 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 knock. Then thou shalt whisper a secret code, to which then I shall... Let's go get some sleep. I really hope this won't be a waste of time. We agreed on a precise time before returning to our respective rooms. All right. For once, I think Don Quixote might actually be onto something. Kind of crazy, I know. Listen, kind of crazy to be saying that, but we'll see. An unexpected journey. Wow. This is a battle. Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, I have to pay with lunacy because I turned all of those into whatever those things are. It's like my daily ritual. I just got so... Oh. Yeah, it sure is just the two of them, huh? All right. They sure weren't lying. A dark, silent night, all around are asleep. Thus we assemble. This better be worth the trouble. It will be worthy of every trouble, of course. Now, come hither. We quietly and sneakily follow Don Quixote, taking care to not make a noise. Are we really crossing this line? Bloody hell, lass. Don't you know what happened the last time I crossed it? Alas, it will be different this time. All we must do is follow the corridor immediately to the right of this delineation and open the door here. So they're the symbols she was talking about. Past the door, through the window, the symbols Don Quixote mentioned shimmered. Symbols that seemed to indicate a sack, a rat present, and what appeared to represent fancy clothes. So, they're the red sack and the reindeer man symbols? Precisely. Right. I suppose you're the expert with these things. I'm going in. Hold on. Before I even had the chance to stop him, Heathcliff barged into the door. And we found ourselves almost getting dragged in by his sheer fervor. Oh. We found ourselves in a rather sizable room. This place was decorated with numerous Christmas-themed ornaments. Warm, cozy lighting reflected off the wooden flooring, and amazing conveyor belts were installed all over the place. This place is a factory? Quite. And what are those things? Those little children like... Hark! That is I, Don Quixote. What the hell is she doing? The little figures Heathcliff indicated don't exactly look like children. They all froze for a moment before turning around in our direction. They weren't humans, that's for sure. Give me but a moment. I have already parleyed with these little fellows. What happened to the sneakiest of peaks? Oi, Clockhead. Something's coming this way. A small, but larger than others around it, figure scurried over and stood before us. Ah, Lady Don Quixote. You finally grace us with your presence once again, Gnome. And just as you did before, poof, appearing from the most unexpected places again, Gnome. Who the hell is this? The one who shall grant us the wonderful gifts indeed. He rubbed his hands, or what I assumed to be hands together, looked up at us and started. Pleased to make your acquaintance, Gnome. You must be Lady Don Quixote's friend, Gnomes. My name is Dodoroo, a gnome who works at this gift factory, Gnome. And why, of course, I make gifts here, Gnome. A gnome? Indeed a gnome. Was that supposed to be obvious? What are gnomes anyway? Well, they're not humans, right? Yes, these fellows are not humans. They're gnomes. Yes, of course, not human gnomes. Whom. Didn't think non-humans were allowed in the city. Well, they're not abnormalities or distortions either. There's something else. The city, I knew it. Well, why does it matter if they're not humans? What truly matters is the heart with which they commit them. I did not mean to click. The heart with which they commit themselves to work, that is. Of course. You are absolutely right, milady-ome. Didn't that Dodoro gnome say something weird about the city just now? That wasn't just me, huh? Well, Ome, this Dodoro cut in our conversation. Do the friends of Lady Don Quixote wish for any presents, Ome? Say, we have fancy clothes and powerful weapon, Omes, or delicious cookie, Omes. Fancy clothes. So you really have them? Looks like we've got a winner, Ome. Well, then please this way. The gnome said something about introducing us to the reception hall and led us to a certain room in his scurrying gait. This seems more like a storage space than a reception hall. Oh ho! Behold, there is a warm fireplace and table in this cozy place. What more could thee possibly ask for? And we have some delicious refreshments ready for you as well, Ome. Please wait a moment and I'll be right back with the gifts you want, Ome. The gnome bowed, opened the door, and scuttled out of the room. Reception hall's usually this barren? I've never been in one before, so I had no idea if this was what they were supposed to look like. I had to ask. Especially because it was starting to get pretty obvious, even with my rather limited experience, that there was something definitely off about this whole situation. I have once heard the rumor that this kind of decor has been catching on in recent years. Yeah, I've heard that too. Apparently it's popular for some blokes to just deliberately leave their stuff lying around in some half-finished looking buildings. Is that what that is? Still thy heart, Manager Esquire. I shall personally be responsible for this expedition and claim ourselves shiny gifts. Push comes to shove, I could nab some of these. I saw them packing some shiny, expensive-looking stuff over there. No thievery this time, Heathcliff. Has the incident with the hair coupons already left thy mind? Oh, blimey, fine. Heathcliff was as foul-mouthed as always, but it was evident from his relaxing expression that his anxiety was starting to ease. Maybe the fact that we're here, about to find what we're looking for, was a comforting thought. Heathcliff, isn't that important for you to dress well for this occasion? Huh? Oh, yeah. A rather delicate but gently smoldering hearth, calm, silent air, a perfect atmosphere to bring up uncomfortable subjects for some honest heart-to-heart. Or is someone waiting there for you? Someone who you'd like to dress up for? Well, I suppose you're not completely wrong. Oh ho ho, a secret is it? Don Quixote excitedly and loudly dragged her chair up close to Heathcliff. I have to go back as a successful man, someone of great worth. So that, I'm doing Don Quixote's voice. So that they'll know I've changed. I'm no longer that witless brigand Heathcliff. That's why I have to dress posh when I return, to appear like a man of quality. Ooh, hath someone stoked the fire of envy in thy stomach? Or is this like revenge, like Ishmael? Revenge. Heathcliff leaned back on his chair. It creaked as he rocked gently back and forth. There was a look of deep introspection on his face, which was, if my theory serves me right, a first. Well, I suppose you could call it revenge, but what I really want to do is make her regret. Yeah, that's what this is. I'll show them. I'll trample over those bastards who thought I wasn't worth shite, so that she'll regret not choosing me, so that she will feel that regret deep down to the deepest reaches of her heart. I'll prove to Kathy that there was no better man for her than I. Oh, Kathy. Heathcliff's eyes tremble a little as he speaks her name. He's mentioned that name before. His eyes tremble then too. This, Kathy must be someone pretty important to you. Of course. Bloody important. So what happened between the two of you? Between you and Kathy? Catherine, to be exact, and I call her Kathy. It's a long and complicated story. Aha! Allow mine intuition to speak for thee. This Kathy must be thy lover, is she not? Is she? What? No, it's nothing like that. Okay, maybe a little bit. He's stuttering like Sinclair on a bad day. Well, his disposition was as brusque as always. I could clearly see that he couldn't stop himself from smiling from a mere mention of her name, and that gave me more than enough answers. Every sinner had a reason for joining Limbus Company, so maybe Heathcliff joined Limbus Company for this Kathy person. Makes me wonder what kind of person she might be, though. Someone that special, that precious to Heathcliff. Don't be so overdramatic. That ain't me. I don't do this out of obligations to the manager. No. Yeah. But I'm starting to think that I want to help you. Maybe you can be the best man you can be for her? Indeed. We shall all be. People of quality. Ka-thunk. I heard a door open in the very moment. It wasn't the reception hall door. That was made of wood, and wouldn't make the sound that I just heard. This sound came from over there, away from us, from a dark corner of the room. Then, we heard the sounds of metal scraping against wood. It was accompanied by a howling blizzard. So those were sleigh marks, huh? The huge sleigh made its way across the wooden floor. On the marks that were already on the floorboards, it was flanked by several gnomes. The sleigh was red, and the sacks on it were either black or red. But they were all littered with flesh and blood. Dodaroo, we've got the next batch of ingredients right here, Ome. Oh, my back, Ome. Come on, friend Ome. Just think about the looks on our friends' faces when they open their present. Ohms. All is go worth it. Of course. Well go worth it. Here, Ome. Here, Ome. The gaggle of gnomes who were walking in our direction as they chattered and gossiped froze in place upon noticing us. Quit lollygagging, Ome. Quit chit-chatting and help us out, Ome. We've got a lot to process, Ome. Besides, we've brought some live ones this time, Ome. I think I saw some of the sacks on the sleigh move. No, they were thrashing, like something was trying to escape. Is that? Grab your weapon, girl. What's the matter with thee? These fellows are but hardworking. Hello, is someone out there? Please help, get me out of here. Ome, what a joyous day, Ome. This one's fresh, Ome. No. But they're human Ohms. Did Manager Totoro bring them in, Ome? How did he manage to bring in humans so fresh, Ome? So, all along, thy factory has been... Oh boy. I could hear a familiar voice coming from the other door in the room as Don Quixote stood there flabbergasted. Totoro's done a blunder, Ome. That sleigh wasn't supposed to be coming here, Ome. Don't you worry, Ome. Just a little game between us gnomes. That's your excuse? Master Totoro. Totoro's listening, Ome. Tell me the contents of those sacks. Raw materials for presents, of course, Ome. Besides, Lady Don Quixote, Ome, Totoro's prepared those special fancy clothes for you and your friends to wear, Ome. Why don't we head right out to wear? What? Raw materials, are they? Totoro's tired of lies, Ome. Humans like you. You lot. What did I say about using the storage space, Ome? I told you this one was off limits, Ome. What, are you gonna deliver nothing but disappointment to our neighbors, Ome? Even now, they await gifts from our factory, Ome. Oh, my bad, Ome. Ome. I already told the factory director to look forward to this batch, Ome. What was I thinking? This was absolutely not worth it. I know what you're thinking, Clockhead. So quit sighing and start strategizing. We gotta get out of here, yeah? Yeah, sitting here and feeling sorry for myself won't do anything. Never did. Alright. Grab your tool, Ohms. Fresh, locally produced materials coming up, Ome. Right then, let's crack on, you little shitbags. Alright, well. Yeah, let's crack on, you little shitbags. Oh, yeah, we got this. Okay, well, there's 4 waves, but I don't know. I think Team's got it. Oh, we get to try out Heathcliff's identity. I haven't used this one yet. He's just blowing their brains out. He's using a gun. That's kind of cool. Alright. Not too bad. Yeah, he's just straight up shooting them. He is whipping a gun out and just shooting him in the head. He does have a bullet there, though. I don't know what that is. Oh, it's ammo. I don't know how ammo works. I've never had a skill that uses it. Spend ammo. Spend ammo. Spend ammo. Okay, how do you get it back? I figured it would have been in his passives. Apparently, it is not. Maybe after 0 he has to reload? I'm not entirely sure. We're about to find out, though, because he's about to run out. Alright, wave 3. Don Quixote is kind of killing it. Fresh Meat-omes. That was the name of the skill. That's pretty fun. Okay, he ran out of ammo, so is he just using... I guess once he runs out, he just... I don't know. You know what? I wonder if I have to block maybe to reload. I have no. I'm literally just guessing out of my ass right now. I'm gonna figure out in a second though. I didn't actually check his def. No. Okay. Or how does he get more then? There's no way he only gets 10 for the whole of everything, right? I have no idea. Maybe he only does get 10 for the whole thing. If that's the case, that's kind of crazy. alright. We got Don Quixote who's kicking ass.
나이스. 하나 잡혔다.
I see that there's no ammo. How do I get more? What am I meant to do? Oh, let me see if I can look it up. Limbus Company ammo. No, absolutely no way to recover. Damn, that's all right. That's wild. I guess once you use it, that's it. That's kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Because that's like half his skills now useless because he doesn't have ammo. Well, it's a good thing we got Don Quixote here, because Heathcliff's about to die.
아니, 아직은 너희가 잘 시간이 되진 않았어. 주인님이 잠에 들지도 않으셨는데 우리가 먼저 눈을 감아선 안 되잖아.
Don Quixote's gonna have to carry us to victory here. Good kill. Good kill. Oh my god, Don Quixote is carrying our ass right now. Holy shit. Bye, bye, bye. Oh, that's bad. No, we lost. That's it. Damn, dude. Okay. Yeah, so he's useless after he uses all his ammo, which is bad because he only gets 10 of them. Well, shit. Okay. I have no better identities for you, big dog. Or do I? Wow, look at all my friends with amazing people. Wow, and fully leveled stuff too. That's insane. Right. Okay. Is there a downside to doing this? I don't know. I'm using it anyways. I don't know whose this is, but thank you. Big shout out for saving the day here. Don't tell me this identity has ammo too. No, okay. I thought that was a gun on his back. I was like, are you shitting me? Alright, team kick ass. Kick ass. I don't know what identity this is, but it seems fine. I hope we don't have to beat all this at 10 turns. That'd be insane. Okay. Alright. That's crazy. That's even crazier that you did not roll that coin. Okay. Bro. We're about to lose again. If we keep rolling like this, we are. You guys gotta do better than that, bro. Don Quixote's fucked.
지금이야말로 꿈밤을 보여줄 시간이네. 지난번처럼 제대로 잠들지 못하게 하면 안 돼. 숙면은 취하겠는가?
Okay, good stagger. Don Quixote cannot take any more damage or she is dead. Good damage. Good damage. A little worried about this, I'm not gonna lie. Ah, Don Quixote's dead. Okay. Kill them all, please. I'm begging you. I need the damage here.
지금이라도 말 들어.
Good roll.
나는 이 왕좌에 묶여 홀로 통치하는 자일지.
That's not bad.
훌륭한 버틀러의 자세야. 한 번에
방해꾼
여러
하나가
가지의 임무를
사라졌군.
동시에 끝내면서 그 다음 티타임까지 계획해놓는
Thank
거지.
God. Don Quixote back from the brink.
유쾌한 결투였네.
Coming back and doing work.
조심하랬지.
Okay. Staggered again. Alright, dead. Well, she came back and did something for us. Better than nothing.
이거 부끄럽군.
There are simply too many of them to stay alive.
외우 피해 적법한 무.
We might be able to kill the big guy this turn. That'd be good. Or stagger him at the very least.
외우
Not
피해
quite.
적법한 무력 행사다.
Bro. Bro. I got a stagger. Okay.
적들이 조금 기세등등해진 것 같은데.
We might actually be able
이럴
to if we do
때는
this.
말고 같이
조심하랬지.
눌러봐야 해. 위험 있고 당당하게.
지금이라도 말 들어.
Big damage.
방해꾼
kill.
하나가 사라졌군.
Yeah, we got him. We got him. We got him. Heathcliff carries. Ooh, never mind.
나는 이 왕좌에 묶여 홀로 통치하는
Still good damage. We did get a kill. And 2 staggers, I think. We got him next turn for sure. Yeah. Goodbye.
조심하랬지. 방해꾼
Nice.
하나가 사라졌군.
Okay. Barely got that. The identity carried. Didn't realize that was a thing I could do at any time. Ugh. These are some fierce swords. The fault lies with me. The light of confidence had completely faded from Don Quixote's face. So did her enthusiastic voice. No, I should have thought this plan through. Well, if we were to find someone to blame, the biggest fault would lie with me, the manager. Maybe I should have turned around the moment I sensed that something was off. Ah, alas. With that, Don Quixote marched toward the now abandoned sleigh. This is... Several mutilated bodies tumbled to the ground as soon as Don Quixote undid the knot tying the sack. Damn it. I was afraid this is what we'd find inside the sack. There were a total of 7 or so people in the sack, but they were all missing a few limbs. They were barely breathing, and some of them had already perished. I've never seen that style of clothing before. Looked like we're pretty far from where we were. I've seen similarly worn and torn clothing in the back streets, but the clothing they wore was of materials and styles that I'd not seen before. The back door must have sent us pretty far. Faust did tell me that each district within the city had different cultures and such, so... Doesn't really matter, does it? They'll all die soon, and it's not like you can turn the clock for them. Let's just get back to the bus. Nay! Here! This person is intact! Hark! Get a hold of thyself! Art thou the one who requested our help earlier? Ooh, ah. Who are you? Okay, well, I think that's where we're going to end it. I said we were going to be doing a shorter episode. It's still 40 minutes long, but...
일단 시작한 집행 방해에
Good
대한
enough for me.
처벌은
Thank you all
내가
for
아니-
watching. Let me redeem my thing real quick. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, leave a thumbs up. If you didn't, leave a thumbs down. If you'd like to see more, consider subscribing. I upload daily at 2 o'clock and 3 o'clock. As always, I hope you'll have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you all in the next episode. So long, everybody.